Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nalini Bansal and today we'll be discussing another case of polyp from the stomach, and this is a polyp from a 45-year-old male. And how are you going to differentiate and how are you going to approach the polyp that we see here? So as you could make out from this polyp that it is composed of numerous foveolar glands that we could make out from these. So there is a diffuse proliferation of foveolar glands which is filling the lamina propria. So this is the entire polyp that we have got, and there is a diffuse proliferation which is partly lobulated in areas, like we could see few lobulation here, and then coming back onto the surface epithelium. So it is showing a normal foveolar lining. So we all know what a foveolar lining is. That is, you know that the gastric is being lined by the columnar epithelium, which has got a apical mucin cap. Now looking at the hyper of these glands, so these are all small tubular glands, and these glands have got abundant mucin within their cytoplasm. So they have got a vacuolated cytoplasm as opposed to the previous one, that is pylori gland adenoma that we have seen. They have got abundant mucin in their cytoplasm. Now coming on to the epithelium that is being seen on the surface of this polyp. So this is the epithelium, and what we see here is this epithelium is showing again a tall columnar lining, but it is different from what we have seen in a pylori gland adenoma in ways that it is also showing the presence of these apical mucin caps. So this is the only one of the reasons, that is how you're going to differentiate this polyp from the pylori gland adenoma. That is, the lining epithelium is going to be lined by the foveolar kind of epithelium with the presence of these apical mucin caps. So this is apical mucin cap that is being seen on the surface of a foveolar gland adenoma. So these are called as foveolar gland adenomas, and they are distinct from the pylori gland adenomas by the absence of these apical mucin caps. The other thing that you can do to confirm the presence of these mucin caps, if you're not very sure of it on histology, is you can do a PS stain, and on these PS stain, all these mucin will be beautifully PS positive. As we have already discussed, the gastric mucin is a neutral mucin which is PS positive. So these are the glands that are being present in the stroma of this polyp, and they also show the similar apical mucin caps as we have seen on the surface. So these are all mucinous tubular glands which are present in the stroma. So this entity has been recently categorized by the WHO and has been put in a distinct category as a foveolar gland adenoma, and the only way by which you can differentiate is by the presence of this PS positive mucin, and that is the apical mucin which you see on the epithelial surface of these adenomas as opposed to the pylori gland adenoma. So this is a PS stain which is showing that all the apical mucin is taken up the PS positive color. So this is all magenta colored PS positive mucin, and that is how you're going to differentiate this from a pylori gland adenoma. And this is again a high power view of the same to show you that these are all mucin vacuoles at the top which are taking up the PS positive color. So that was about a foveolar gland adenoma, and we should be able to differentiate it from a pylori gland adenoma. The only way by which you can differentiate is as I have told, that you can go for a PS stain, and then PS will be positive with the foveolar epithelium. So that was about a foveolar gland adenoma, and we have already discussed about the pylori gland adenoma. So we'll be discussing more videos on other different types of polyp in subsequently. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patient hearing.